The second habit of creating a great effing visionary is to have a killer team. And this, of course, is, we talk about, it's a great integrator, a great assistant. I find that that's often what's missing. It's like, oh, that's too expensive. Then obviously someone running sales and marketing, we need to promote who we are and sell stuff, then to deliver on that. So obviously someone great in operations to deliver on what we're selling, and then someone to really run the finance and the back office. So it's those areas. So the main couple things here that EOS doesn't necessarily work if we don't have an integrator, and sometimes that takes time. So if I'm the wacky visionary and we're not really sticking to what we've got to get done and following up and following through, it's a long road. And so to have that great integrator, and then again a great assistant. So I found that too often it's like, well, we've got a general assistant, or people help me with things. No, I need someone who, that great assistant is helping to keep me on track each day and each week, and to make sure I'm getting done the things I promised to my clients and to my team. And ultimately, to have that assistant report to the integrator. Because too often, if I have direct reign over and reign's a strong word, but and I'm dictating and steering the assistant in a crazy direction, sometimes I go down those rabbit holes. So yes, the assistant often is going to be spending a lot of their time working on stuff for me, but they have the integrator to go to say, hey, Coach Bob asked me to do these things, and say, yeah, that really makes sense. Or, hey, make sure he's getting his, whatever he's got to get done for his follow-ups or his rocks or his to-dos. And, again, hopefully the visionary doesn't have rocks ultimately. But it's just a great integrator, a great assistant, and that they have the Kolbe skills and the actual skills to follow up and follow through. Too often I've had either integrators or assistants that are not great at follow up and follow through, and that's not a good thing. Or they're too far apart on the quick start area of the Kolbe, so they just can't fathom what I'm talking about as a high quick start. And then to be really clear on the roles and responsibilities for all the people, obviously, on the accountability chart, but especially, does the integrator to really GWC what has to get done? And does the assistant really GWC these roles and responsibilities? So often it's just not clear, what I find with a lot of teams, on what those roles are. And again, we need a great visionary, but we need to make sure that we're managing the visionary, harnessing the power, using the visionary, and that's a great integrator and a great assistant.